Happy Friday, everybody. My name is Jeremy. I'm the technology coordinator at the Eaton Rapids Area District Library, and today we are going to talk about some of our digital resources. These are things, with one exception that we'll talk about at the end, these are things that you can access even while we're closed during the construction project. So, first thing we're going to do is we are going to start with a little housekeeping. So, chat should be live. So, if you have questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the chat. And in between the videos, I will try to get to those questions as we go through this. We're going to start by showing a video about our website. We'll go through Melcat, and then we will round it off with a video that covers our mobile apps. So let's go ahead and get this started. I will see you after this video plays. All right, we're going to start off by talking about our website. There are a few key features I want to point out about our website. First of all, at the top, you've got direct links to our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channels. You can also search the website, which, if you wanted to know about our fax service, you can jump over to Technology Resources, and it will tell you about public printing, copying, and faxing, including the prices involved in each of those services. We come back to the main page. We've got menus that list many of the things that you will want to access, as well as a link to our library catalog, which is a separate website. So let's scroll down a little bit. We've got our blocks of commonly used items, getting a card, wireless printing, etc., as well as a link to our library refresh project, which is going on now. And you probably saw our little notice here that we are closed to the public with minimal services being available. And you can find out more by following the link, and that is actually the same link to the library refresh project down here. We've got a calendar, and in the bottom here you will find our normal business hours, as well as contact phone and fax, and the email for mobile printing. One thing that I like to point out to people, because it directly involves me, is if we go back over to Technology Resources, you can in fact schedule an appointment with me. However, during the construction period, this has been suspended unless you call and talk to me directly first, and then we may make arrangements to meet off-site. But typically, you would go to book an appointment. You would select whether you want a 30-minute or 1-hour appointment, and then you would look for a date that is available, and then you select a time. So on Friday, the 1st of May, I've got a noon and a 1 p.m. appointment slot available. This is subject to change depending on how much we are back in the building at that point in time. If you have questions, please call the library and get in contact so we can give you the most up-to-date information possible. The other thing I wanted to point out is under our events heading in the menu, it links the next 3 events that are coming up, and you can see library events as well as community events. And the community events calendar, hopefully this will be getting a few more things added soon, but the community events calendar lists things that are not necessarily happening at the library. So keep in mind that that is available. I would encourage you all to look through our website and let us know if we're missing something that we should have on here. One final thing is if we come in here and we search for Michigan e-library. There's an option that says use Mel, and it gives you step-by-step instructions, including a link over to the Mel website and what you need to do to search for and order a book. So hopefully this little demo of the website has been useful, and we will jump back now to the live stream. All right. Now that we've completed the look at our website, are there any questions? I've not seen anybody in chat at this point, but we do have 4 people watching, so I'm going to take this opportunity to ask a favor. Please hit the like button, the thumbs up button on this video, just to show the YouTube algorithm that it needs to send more people to our YouTube channel. All right. So let me take a look at what the next thing is on our list. And the next part we're going to talk about or show a video about is Melcat. So sit back and take a watch, and hopefully you'll learn a little something in the process. Next on our list, we are going to take a look at Mel, or Melcat, the Michigan e-library catalog. And you can find this at mel.org. So you can start right from their main page. There is an option for the classic Melcat interface, but we're going to stick with the default for now. You can search for a book or an author or a movie. We are going to search for an author. And we're going to look for Cory Doctorow. And as you can see here, make this a little bit bigger, you can look and find all of the different books Cory has written. And for instance, if we want to take a look at the bezel, it'll tell you that 38 libraries have this. This is the first edition, etc. And it gives you a summary of the book. So if you want to order this book, you say, get this from Melcat. You select the library you want to get it from. You type in your name. And you type in your card number. And you say submit. And then you select your pickup location. I'm going to say pick it up in the lockers, because the main part of the library is currently closed. So this is the most convenient way to do it. And we'll say submit. And so it tells you that your item has been ordered. But there's more. What if you wanted to know the status of your Melcat items that you've previously ordered? Well, you come right up here to the top, My Melcat. And you scroll down and find the library. And again, you enter your name, last name first, and your card number. And you submit. And it will tell you that I've got 4 request holds. And you can see that 3 of them have the status of in transit. One of them, the one I just requested, is status of Mel requested. Now, if you decide you don't want an item, you can select the box on the left and you can say cancel selected. I don't want to do this, but the option is available. This is, in fact, something that you can do, and you don't have to go through the library to make it happen. There are many, many people that have never explored the My Melcat portion, and so it's definitely worth a look. And with that, we're going to go back to the live stream. Definitely worth a look. Welcome back. I was actually listening to this on my phone, so all right. I still have no questions. We've still got 4 people watching, which is great. So we're going to wrap up by showing a video, and this covers Hoopla, Libby, and Librista. So sit right back and enjoy. Hopefully, again, you will learn a little bit of something as we go through this. To wrap things up for today, we are going to look at mobile apps real quick. We're not going to go too deep, but we're going to go into them a little bit. All right, so the first one is Libby, and Libby acts just like a physical library. The items offered are loaned, and if somebody has it checked out, then you may not be able to get it for a period of time. So as you can see on here, I've got 0 loans currently. I've got 1 hold. And if I look at that, it says it's going to be about 8 weeks before it'll actually arrive. And I've got 3 notices. And so there are some books that I have put in an interest on before. You can, of course, search. You can filter your search by books, by audiobooks, etc. And it even keeps track of some of your recent searches. So please feel free to explore this. If you have questions, please contact the library. Next on our list is Hoopla. And again, you've got different types of resources you can check out from Hoopla. And I would encourage you to go into this and try to learn about it and see what your questions may be. It is pretty self-explanatory. You come in, you find an item. There is a search down at the bottom, right here. And of course, you've got your trending searches and all this kind of stuff. If we go back to the main page, say we want to, these are all movies, and it tells you so in there. If we wanted to go into ebooks, for example, we can drill down into this and we can say Gladwell, one of the authors I follow, Malcolm Gladwell. And if we search there, we can find different things that he's done. We've got a bunch of audiobooks. There's a television option, and we've got some ebooks. So if we want to get an ebook, we can go ahead and tap on that. And of course, you see this big blue button that says borrow. And that's exactly what you would think it does. Once you hit borrow, it will tell you how long you've got it and additional information you need. So available for 21 days after you borrow it. Title is available for streaming and downloading on mobile devices only. Are you sure you want to borrow this title? I'm going to say cancel. And that's the basic operation of Hoopla. Rounding out our mobile apps, we've got Librista. And Librista lets you search our catalog for the Eaton Rapids Area District Library. Now, one thing that people don't generally realize is that the button here in the search bar is for a scanner. So if I hit that and come down and find the barcode, it will come back and tell you that it is Revenge of the Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. It is currently not available because I have it sitting right here next to me. You can reserve it or get more information about it if you'd like. And now we'll go back to the live stream. All right. Well, that will bring us to the end. Since we don't have any questions in our chat, that will bring us to the end of our video for today. I'm hoping to start doing these on a more regular basis. I'm hoping 2 Fridays a month. We'll see how that works out. Keep an eye on our YouTube page for more information. You can set notifications so that you are in fact in the loop when we do go live. And if you didn't know, you can find our YouTube site at youtube.com/the @ER_ADL. And again, you can, as mentioned earlier in the video, you can go to our website, and at the top of our website, there is a button that will take you directly to our YouTube site. So, thank you all for watching. If you haven't done so already, hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you on another Friday and bring you some more good information about the library. Thanks for watching. Have a good Friday.